Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday. I am currently in my old town that I used to live in. I do this all the time, where I go to the chiropractor. It is already chiropractor day again. Seems like I just went last week. Time is flying. Anyway, a few plans today. Not going to do a whole lot. I am going to meet my sister. We're going to have a sister's day. We will visit and enjoy each other's company. There is, I think, one estate sale, and if she wants to do that, we will. Other than that, I really don't have anything I just need to do because we will be out of town this weekend, and I do plan on bringing you along for that. My sister-in-law is not going to be able to go with us like she usually does. She has had some plumbing problems and teeth problems, and just, you know, it's one of those things that just falls on top of you one right after the other. Sometimes we feel like that happens to us as well. And future things coming up after Labor Day, my husband is going to be going to see about his cataracts. His is now developed enough that they are going to fix them, which I had mine done, 3 years ago. Mine was a forced thing because I had a torn retina. And if you want to see that story, it is on the channel. It was quite an experience. But one thing led to another, and it was a great blessing that I actually had to have my cataracts removed early, and it really was wonderful because I can see like I've never been able to see before. So things happen for a reason. Things go, you know, one way or another for whatever reason that is. So let's go into the chiropractor, get this done, and then we'll head to the city. Thanks for coming along with me. Different room today. A little bit smaller room, but always I love to see the paintings on the wall. It's cute. There's some over here beside me as well of a rainstorm. Cool. My shoes match the chair today. That's kind of cool. I always think the plants here are so pretty. They had such a bad storm a few weeks ago, and now the plants are coming back out, so that's nice. Yeah, I think they're always really pretty. Okay, I am finished. We are ready to head back to the city, so let's go. Well, that felt absolutely wonderful. She said my neck was out of place a little bit, back was doing pretty good. And I always just do a muscle stem treatment, and she put it way up high on my back and towards my neck, so that made it feel really good. She also worked on my sinus pocket areas. Whoa, that feels good too. Okay, I never thought I would be chiropractic care, but I tell you what, I'm pretty much sold. I think it really does help. And it's kept me from being to where, you know, for a while I would get to where I just felt like I couldn't get up out of a chair without a lot of help. And I'm just not going to give in to all that stuff, you know. So I think this has really helped. Plus, when I do my little exercises, the little leg lifts that she gave me to do, that helps. And my weight lifting, if I can get back into that, that will help tremendously. All right, I'm ready to go see my sister, and I don't know if we're gonna have breakfast or lunch because it's about 10:30, so we'll see what we want to do. All right, let's go. All righty, this is our one and only estate sale today, and we shall see. And guess who's with me? My sweet, lovely sister. Really pretty.
Lillian took that one home with her. John said, "What are you going to do with this?" And she said, "Put it somewhere." Oh.
Well, I bet she's... And it's not hard to take care of either. It's real easy.
I just love it.
But it'll be house
I just love it.
I do too.
Oh, yeah. And he's like, well, you're still doing good.
I could tell though it was time.
Yeah. When we all smoked.
Oh, I know, isn't that
That's
cute?
cute.
It is cute. We've had it there the last few years.
That's fun.
We didn't know after Sue died if we'd keep having it there, but he wants to, so. He and his girlfriend can do it.
That is a big birdhouse. Reckon they had birds? I guess they did.
I guess, because look.
Oh my
Another
word.
bird cage.
Oh my goodness.
Must have big parrots or something.
I wonder if this was a... Well, good morning, everyone. It is now Friday, and I am sorry. Yesterday, I completely cut everything off. My sister and I were just so involved in our talking that I never picked up the camera again. We went to so many places. We went to a boutique store that I love. The Raleigh girls were back in town, and we had to go see what she had. We went to Talbot's and shopped a little bit at their 70% off sale. We also went to a place called Raleigh Blue, which is completely different from the Raleigh girls, and they also were having their big summer sale. So we got really involved in looking at clothes. My sister did really well. She got a lot of things. I got a few things, and I'm also going to show you what she brought me back from Dallas. I don't know if you know, but Sundance Catalog, which I've always had listed down in my description box, is one of my favorite places to shop online. I very rarely got to go to the actual Sundance store, but it is going out of business. It was founded by Robert Redford, who later sold the company, and I guess the company has just kind of gone downhill since. And so there went one of my favorites, so it is no longer listed in my description box. However, my sister went in Dallas, and she went to the Sundance store, and she bought a few items, and she also bought me a surprise. And I paid her for what she got because the things that she bought were 80% off. And so I was just delighted to have her shop for me and also just pay her back, for what she bought. So I'm going to show you some things that I got. You probably think, well, why are you shopping? You always say you have too many clothes. I did a pretty good clean out of my closet. I put quite a few things in the garage sale. I did sell a few, but most of it went to, I did a Plato's Closet. They gave me some money. The rest of it went to Goodwill, which is, that's just how it is. But it was lots of things that I've had for many years and that I wore, but I keep really good care of my clothing. I always wash and clean and iron and all those good things to keep my clothes in pristine order so that the things that I'm selling on eBay and Poshmark are in good condition. I don't ever try to sell something that's, has a flaw or has been worn too many times. Most of it is just things that I've either outgrew or no longer have a desire to wear, that sort of thing. And you're also probably going, what is up with your hair? Well, my hair is wet. And now you can see how curly my hair is. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of letting it dry a little bit so that I can go ahead and get it dried with I use a Revlon dry brush, and it works really well on my curly hair. I would like to just let it go curly, but the problem is the back and the sides look okay. It's up here that it never does look very good. So that's why I'm in wet hair mode for right now. So I'm going to show you what things that I got. They're all laying out on my bed over here. And then we might do a quick try on, and I'll show you what we ended up purchasing. And then I'm getting ready for a trip. We are leaving today. It's going to be tonight when my daughter comes in from her town where she's teaching. School's out at 4 o'clock. She's going to leave as soon as she can, and hopefully we'll be off by 6 o'clock this evening to Oklahoma City. And we're all really excited about that. It's just going to be a quick Saturday, Sunday. We'll come home Sunday evening trip, and that will be our Labor Day weekend adventure. So I also have suitcases down here ready to go. My suitcases are being prepared for the trip, and I will talk about that maybe a little bit later. But here are the things that we got yesterday and what my sister brought me from Sundance. And I had to try them on because I didn't know if they were going to stay with me or go to Suzanne, and I'll still show Suzanne if she wants to see some of these things. But it's very beautiful lace embroidered. This is, I believe, a rainy cotton shirt with a tank underneath because it is quite sheer. Very, very beautiful. It was an original Sundance shirt. She did give me an extra large. I could have gotten a large, but I'm okay with oversized. It retailed for $178 and then 80% off. I won't do the math right now, but you can see 80% off would be quite a savings. I think it ended up being $20-some odd. I'm not real sure. And then she also picked up from me. They're very similar in the way they look because they both have cutouts in the material, in the fabric. But this beautiful hot pink fuchsia color, and it is not sheer. It's good, but you know, you can still see a little bit through the cutouts, but not bad. Again, it was an extra large, and this one retailed in the store for, let's see, $68.98. It is really a good price just as it is. Really not too bad at all. 80% off on that, so you can imagine what that would be. And very nicely done, real pretty details. And this one is actually larger in size than the cream colored one. But they both, you know, fit kind of in an oversized manner. And I know that I will get lots of wear out of these two items. And then one of my favorite jeans from Sundance was called Driftwood. And my sister said there was a lot of Driftwood jeans, but I really just didn't need any right now except for black, because I am getting rid of some skinny J. Crew jeans that are just, you know, I'm kind of out of the skinny era. So these are just a straight leg jean, and they're by Driftwood, and they are a 31. I think I needed a 32 length, but that is okay. I'm going to be just happy with these because they come like right to my ankle. And they're not skinny in any way, yet they are straight leg, completely straight leg. And a little bit of that feathered distressing, but not any holes or anything. The only thing about these is they are not high waist. I prefer a high waist, but they are okay. I can certainly deal with them, you know, not being completely high-waisted. So let's see what they retailed for. Let's see if it shows. Yes, they were $69.99 in the store. $19.99 was written down on the sale price, but then we get 80% off of that. So, wow. I mean, you know, how can you pass up 80% off of prices of clothing that is usually pretty expensive? And then she brought me a surprise, and she would not let me pay for this. You know how much I love the Sundance jewelry. I talk about it all the time. I talked about Jess Meharry, who used to have her things in Sundance, and she no longer did because I think she could feel what was happening with the company, and it was going to go under. So she pulled out and has her own catalog now. This is not a Jess Mahari or anything, but it is a very beautiful, it's kind of a greenish transparent stone in 14 karat gold. And it is peridolite, periolite. And I have a ring that my sister-in-law gave me. It's over here in my collection. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah. Okay. I have a ring that she got me, and they match perfectly. It's a very transparent greenish stone. Very lovely, and it's faceted, cut in many different ways. Really, really pretty. But out in the sun, it's a beautiful green color, just like the ring. It's a very lovely, I don't know what you would call, maybe a light sage green, maybe. It's not olive, it's not peridot, it's just a light green. But anyway, this was my gift that she brought to me from her trip to Dallas. All right, so I'm going to keep that in there for right now. Let me replace my ring back into my jewelry box. And I'm trading purses today, so that's why I have a purse over there. I'm going to go to a different purse. So those were the Sundance items that were on sale. And all of this together, I think I paid her, because I owed her for something else, so I think I gave her $70 for all of this, which is not terrible from Sundance. Okay, then we went to Riley Blue, and I didn't find very many things. But these I thought that I could wear around the house. They are really cute, distressed on the bottom. I mean cut. They do not have a hem. So they are free cut like this, raw edge. And they have fake pockets. It's just a picture of a pocket on the front and a zip fly that's not real. And then on the back, fake pockets. They are not real. This is just a knit pair of pants. And I thought, well, how fun those would be to wear around the house. So I do not know what they retailed for. I'm not sure if the tag is still in there, but they were $29 on sale. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. So they retailed for $105. They're by a company called ELAN. I got a size large in these, and there's the sale price that they put on them. So I was kind of tickled about those. In fact, this may be what I wear today in the car. We won't be going in any stores today. It's going to be way too late. So I think I'm just going to wear something really comfortable for traveling in the car. And then at Talbot's, I didn't see a whole lot, but I did see this lavender lilac colored, this is a linen shirt. Talbots always have to have extra large and sometimes 1X in their tops. But actually, y'all, I tried on the large and it fit. And I'm not good with just fitting because I like room to move around my shoulders. So I went ahead and went with an extra large. And this one, it retailed beginning for $99.50. And then they went to $69.99. And then this one was 70% off of the sale price. So that ended up being, let's see if it's on here on my receipt. Linen shirt was $21. So I thought that was pretty good. Final sale, you can't take these back or anything, but I know that I will wear linen at some point. And then they had this cardigan sweater with open weave knitting. And I just like to have these to slip on, like if you're going to a restaurant and it's going to be chilly in there and you just need a light layer to put on top. This is kind of a long cardigan style. And it really looks better on than it does off. And I really like the buttons. They match the buttons very well. Sometimes they do kind of weird buttons, but this one is good. Also extra large in this one. It retailed for $99.50. Then they put it to $89.99, which was not very much of a savings. And then for the 70% off, this one was $27. Oh, you know what? She's got on here on the ticket $48.99, and then with the savings, ended up being $27. So the whole total was $51.96 for two items, which when you think about their original price, which would be what, $200? Yep. For just 2 pieces of clothing, $200. No. So if I can get it 75% off, which it was almost 70% off, yeah. When I, don't want to spend just a ton on clothing. And then my favorite lady, Riley Girls. She is a private boutique. She just travels around. She has a storefront in New Mexico, but she travels around to different places, and she does craft shows. We've even done a craft show together, not side by side, but what I mean is we participated in the same craft show. And she sells her things and does a really good job with her beautiful boutique. It is online. She does have a Facebook page. If you go to Riley Girls, that's just what it's called. It's a mother and daughter company, and she has beautiful things, and she's always posting different things that she gets in, and I just go nuts. Well, one time she posted this little jersey dress, and I'm not a big dress girl, but this jersey dress just hit me in the face, and she still had it when I went to see her yesterday. These are not on sale. That's the unfortunate thing. They're not on sale. But her prices are not really bad. Anyway, it is an elbow length jersey type material. It has pockets, y'all, which is my thing. It has one chest pocket and a great little, neckline here, crew neck neckline. This is by the company, it's by the company JODIFL from Los Angeles. And this one was $56 for a large. She even mentioned that, wouldn't this be cute with tennis shoes? It's very long, like I like. It's a maxi length. It does have side splits here, a little kick pleat on each side. And I do think that will be really cute in the fall with tennis shoes. It's quite warm, so I definitely know I won't be able to wear it until we get through some of these dog days of summer. But I thought it was just adorable. And then she had posted one time on her Facebook page this adorable United States flag sweater. I went nuts. So I had asked her by messenger if she still had them, and she had a medium. So I said, yes, I think I want that, and I'm going to come to your showing in the city on Thursday. And she said, great, I'll save it back for you. So when I went with my sister yesterday, she did save it for me. But she said, I got some more in, so if you're not comfortable with the medium, I've got larges and smalls and whatnot. So my sister also fell in love with it. So she ended up taking the medium, which was it was a fit. But as you know, I like my things oversized. So I went with the large, and this one is $52 by the company ZNANA. Zenana? I don't know. But anyway. Boutique style clothing. I mean, she goes to the Dallas market twice a year, and this is where she gets all of her clothing. Oh, how I would love to go to the Dallas market. I think that would be so much fun. So anyway, yeah. And then there was a blouse that just caught my eye. It's not something that I'm usually drawn to. I am not a big yellow-green person. But I loved the light turquoise, kind of a pastel blue color in this. And this is by a company that even my sister knew this one, VOY, Voy. And this one is also a large. These do not come in extra large. They're small, medium, and large, and that's it. It's a bit of a struggle because of the fabric to get into, but once it's on, it's a perfect fit. And I'll show you, of course, in just a minute. They do have the bell sleeves that are so popular right now, and have this kind of thing, and they're lined. This is a lined shirt, which is probably another reason that it was a little difficult to get on, because it has lining in the sleeves. There's no give to the fabric. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks like a brocade type fabric, but I don't know. The fabric content is 98% polyester, 2% nylon. I hate polyester, but every once in a while I just suck it up and go ahead and go for it. But anyway, this one I thought was so cute and looked really good with the jeans that I had on yesterday. We'll just see what it looks best with. I'm not sure. So I think this one can definitely go into autumn with the yellow colors. Fabric content on the sweater, I'm not sure. Let me see. I either always look for linen or cotton. I cannot stand polyester, but like I said, sometimes I give in. Okay, this one is, yay, 100% cotton. Yahoo. Good. And then I should, you probably didn't, why didn't you look yesterday? I don't know, I didn't. We were kind of in a hurry, so I didn't have time to look at the content a whole lot. And the jersey dress, let's see what it is. Oh, that's a surprise. This one is 50% rayon, 45% polyester, and is that spandex? Yeah, 5% spandex. Wow. But it is so soft. I mean, the fabric is just like soft. All right, so those are my finds from yesterday. And you probably think, well, you're going to Oklahoma City. Are you going to shop there? Yes, but I don't find as many things there as Suzanne does. And I don't look for as much because I'm not teaching school anymore. But, it'll be all right. I did say that this was linen. Let me see what the fabric content on the sweater is. Yahoo, 100% cotton. That makes me happy. Love the cotton. And I'm sure that these pants are kind of polyester-y because of the way they feel. I don't know what the content would even be. I am shocked. I can't believe this. This is 100% cotton. That no more feels like cotton than anything. Well, that makes me even happier. Love my natural fabric. I love cottons and linens. I don't mind a blend as long as it doesn't have a ton of, I can't stand rayon. I don't like polyester. I will do viscose. It's okay. But yeah, that was my finds from yesterday. Okay, let me go dry this hair. All right, hair is done. Nice and calmed down. I love the Revlon brush, the air brush. They are so good, and they do such a good job of calming down curly hair. Anyway, this is what we're going to deal with for a while we figure out what I'm going to wear to Oklahoma City. But in the meantime, I'll show you what the clothes look like that my sister got me from Sundance. So here is the beautiful blouse, and it does have an under tank underneath it to help with that sheerness. It's plenty long for my long arms. Pretty roomy. It's okay that it's roomy, because I like kind of a full fit. It's way too big for me, I know. I could probably if this is an extra large, if I wanted it to fit, I could probably do a medium. If I wanted it to fit, I would do a large. But if I want an oversized, then I go with an extra large. And I think it's really, really pretty. Here are the driftwood jeans. They come right to my ankle, which is perfect for sandals. Maybe not so much when it's tennis shoe season. They might be a little short for that, but not really. It's okay. And they are a perfect fit. As I've said before many times, when I do my clothing try-ons, I am a 31. No matter what the jean is, it's 31, and it fits perfect. The driftwood jeans are so comfortable. I'm just so sad that Sundance will not be there anymore to purchase driftwood jeans. But anyway, first shirt, and I do love it. Next, Sunette's blouse. This is the pink one. And again, I feel like it's even more oversized than the cream colored. But again, I like it. I like the oversized feel. So this will be really nice. I do notice though that the sleeve length is a little bit shorter. So I will probably be rolling these up since the cuffs are, you know, if I really pull like this, this is where they would hit me. If I let them down, they hit me here, which is where they need to. But with working and moving, they're always going to be up here, so I might as well just roll them up. But this is what it looks like. Really pretty cutouts, and it does not show through. I don't see my bra, I don't see my skin showing through except on my arms. So I think it will be just fine for wearing out. I love it. So that is the Sundance haul that she got me. Now I'm going to leave on the driftwood pants while I try on these other things, and then we'll go. This is the lavender or lilac shirt, linen shirt from Talbot's. Nice long sleeves, very oversized. I could have done a large very easily, and I did try it on, but I just like the length of the sleeves on the extra large better. And you know, since it's an oversized fit, you can always do your tuck in or your tying or whatever, you know, you like to do with shirts. And this is the back. It's kind of a boxy cut, which is fine, but I love the breathable fabric and the comfort of the softness of the linen. It's not a stiff linen, it's a very soft linen, so I like this one very much. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put on the sweater over the shirt, just because there are, you know, cutouts on the sweater, so I can't try it on by itself. But let's see what it looks like with the linen shirt, which is a look that you might have to do if you're in places that are cool. I love layering. That's one of my favorite things to do anyway. And rolling up the sleeves and that sort of thing. So let's see how this would do if I did it together. Oh yeah, I think it would be fine. Anyway, you can see that it's a nice long length all the way around. I prefer that length for my tall body, and this would be really cute, I think, rolled up with the sleeves, and even a cute outfit together with a nice necklace or something. Not sure what I would wear pants-wise, whether it might be denim, or you could even go all white and wear white pants, white jeans with this. Anyway, it was a very comfortable cardigan sweater, and I just could not pass up that 70% sale. All right, here is the void blouse. Again, it's not a style that I'm normally drawn to, but for some reason when I put it on, I just really liked the way it looked. I love the bell sleeves that come down almost to the elbow, and the rest of it though is a fitted look with a cut here in the neckline. The back is very cute, has a little bit of gathering, and it is a shorter length, but I think it's fine. It comes right here, so that's not bad for that type of length on a tall person like myself. Like I said, I'm not normally drawn to this color, but I think it's kind of pretty. I think it will be a good early fall piece. Here is the American flag sweater. I am just in love with this. This can be worn all the time, but for special days like Veterans Day, Flag Day, there's just so many times. 4th of July, if it's a cool 4th of July in the evening, this would be cute to watch fireworks, you know, going on trips, just being so proud of our country. I love America, and I love wearing a flag. Anything flag, so I think it's really cute. So you can see it's really oversized, nice long sleeves. You could do a tuck, and really the bottom of it is not full. It does not come away from my body, so those raglan sleeves are the only thing that's kind of oversized. The bottom of it is right against my hips, which is just fine. But anyway, I thought this was just adorable, and being cotton, it's going to be great for all seasons of the year. And here's the sweatshirt dress. From here to here, the sleeves, I absolutely love how it looks on me. Maybe not so much down, but you can see how long it is. And I love the stripes on the side and the little kick pleat on each side. And yes, I think this will be so cute with some tennis shoes. Here are the pockets. Give me some pockets and I am good to go. I love pockets. And I think, I'm not sure, I think I could have worn the medium down here, but not up in here. This is where I'm broad. I have very broad shoulders. I could have played for the Dallas Cowboys if I had been a boy, but what do you know? Anyway, I think it's very cute. I think it will be great for autumn days with tennis shoes. Be great with sandals too, but I just think the tennis shoes would give it that extra oomph that the sweatshirt type look that this has to it. But very unusual. You don't usually see dresses that have a sweatshirt look to them. But I just think it's adorable. I am in love. I can hardly wait to wear this. Now, I have kept the camera away from my face because I wanted you to concentrate on the clothes. But anyway, I am thrilled with all these clothes. The only thing I have left to try on is the pants that came from Riley Blue. But I'm going to see what I want to wear shirt-wise with those today when we travel, because those are going to be really great to travel with in the car. So, a couple of minutes and I'll see what I want to wear with those pants. All right, here are the little fake jean looking knit, cotton knit pants. I absolutely love them. The ones with the raw edge hem. They are going to be great and so comfortable for traveling. They do have pockets. That's another plus. So I think this will be great to travel in the car with. So I think I just wanted to wear a t-shirt. It's going to be in the 80s and I think this will be just fine. I started to wear a different shirt that was a 3/4 length, but I think Oklahoma City's a little bit more humid than we are. So I think this will feel probably a little bit better as we arrive there this evening. When Susan and I started this summer, we had gone to Old Navy and we found all these t-shirts for $7 a piece. And y'all, if you go back to that video, I got about 8 of them, I think, because they were so cheap and they have lasted all summer long. I've really enjoyed them. So this one is the Beverly Hills Club thing emblem. The back is really cute. But anyway, I think this will look cute for just traveling. And my shoes of choice, when I'm trying to decide what I want to wear on this trip, I don't want to take more than one pair of shoes because it's just going to be 2 days. So I don't normally like to wear just black and white, but I think I'm going to have a black and white theme for this trip. So I have some Keen shoes that I wore to Disney World. They are absolutely fabulous. And they are good for walking, and we're going to be doing a lot of walking. So I think these are going to be my choice shoes, even with the outfits that I'm going to pick out. And I'm not going to show you what outfits I'm wearing. Stay tuned to the next video for those things, because I don't want to take the time to show you right now. I may show you a little bit of my packing, and then I'm going to end this for today so that I can get the rest of my things done before Suzanne comes home this evening. You can probably tell I'm a little bit excited. I've kind of been ramped up today because it has been a long time since we have gotten to go on a trip. Remember in a few past videos, I told you how our trip in June got blocked not one, but 4 times. So we didn't get to do a summer trip at all. We were going to go somewhere July the 4th. That did not work out. So finally for Labor Day, we're going to go get away for a couple of days, and that's going to be so nice. So I'm super pumped and excited. So forgive my how I'm behaving, but I'm just really, really excited about getting to go somewhere for a little while. Just, you know, getting away for a few days is so helpful. It kind of brings you back, and when you get back home, you're ready to go again. It's kind of a refreshing type thing. So this is it for clothing. Now let's see what I have packed for our trip. Something else I was going to tell you that I do, this is kind of funny. I keep a lot of my tags that come off of the clothing because I have this idea in the future that I would like to do a tree. It's not really a Christmas tree, but it's just a tree with all these labels of clothing. In my mind, I have this idea of someday having a storefront. I would love to have a shop, and I just think it would be so cute to have a tree with clothing tags on it and then sell my jewelry, sell estate sale finds. It's just a pipe dream, but you know, it's back in there, and so that's what I'm saving all these tags for. I don't know, kind of crazy, but that's me. I got my shoes figured out, I think. I have my makeup bag pretty well packed, I think, with all my favorites, and they fit very nicely in these tie-up bags. This is what I like. A lot of people have used these before. That's my favorite. And then, of course, I stick this into my cosmetic bag. My bag, nighttime accessories, you know, for cleaning the face and skincare and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to take my new thing that I've got in an estate sale that holds my brushes. I think this will be really nice to keep for brushes. So that's pretty much ready to go. And the only thing I need to add to this is my brush and comb, which I will do shortly. This is my Gabbiano luggage. I really like this brand. It has been excellent. It has been with me for, I know, 8 years. I'm pretty sure I've taken it even on flights to Disney World and stuff like that. It's got two sides with pockets here, and you can zip up the two sides. I am going to take my curling iron because I might want to do some soft waves with my hair since it's kind of straight right now. So the next thing I'm going to look at is getting my charger into my bag. I take some flip-flops to walk around in the hotels because it freaks me out now to walk around on their floors. It used to not bother me, and I don't know, ever since COVID, I've just kind of gotten strange about it. So I do take these, and then I bring them home and wash them. I use the e-bag packing cubes. I love these, so I'm going to decide how many of those I need because I have a whole section of the e-bag packing cubes. And then I've talked to you before about my toiletry bag. This was on Amazon, and it is the Smart bag. And they have tons of these online if you're interested in looking at those. This I love because you can, and I'll just show you what I'm taking. I do take a makeup mirror in case I need to go somewhere else if Suzanne has the bathroom. I need to get my toothbrush back in there from my last trip. We take our own pillowcases, our silk pillowcases, because I cannot stand to sleep on hotel pillows. I know, that's weird. Anyway, what's neat about this bag is you can hang it up when you get there, and then just on the doorway or behind the door or whatever, and all of your toiletries are in one place. So I do have some Bath & Body Works that I use in case they don't have good shower gels and stuff. We take shower caps. This is all of my hair accessories, all of my deodorant, toothbrushes, toothpaste. I travel with my castor oil. You know how important castor oil is to me. I have a video about castor oil, so please go watch it if you want to find out about that. And then, of course, razors and whatnot will go in here. So that one's all ready to go because I haven't touched it from my last trip to Suzanne's, so I don't think I need to look at it any further. Okay, so the only thing I have left to do is put my clothing in, and then we will be packed for Oklahoma City. I am also going to change my watch band. My sister gave me a Brighton watch band, and I haven't worn it much, so I am going to give it a chance to be worn. So that is changed. I'm going to change to my Dooney & Burke black wallet, and then I have an old purse. Man, I don't know how old this is. It's a bucket bag, but I absolutely love it. And I haven't carried it in a long time. And since I'm kind of going with the black theme, I think we're just gonna do this. I love the Dooney & Burke's because they have this key attachment, or that's what I call it. I don't know if that's what it is, but I love this, and I love being able to get into the bucket bag and then drawstring it back up. It works real well, especially for traveling. So I'm going to change purses and get all of my things into these.